Excuse me. How's everybody doing today's? Today I'm going to be using traction waveform, as you can see here on this screen. I figured I need to get used to actually making beats and stuff inside this DAW, so why not do it on the live for the Sampleflip. So, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel itself. I actually do a sample flip once a month on this channel. Usually on the first Sunday of the month, I'll actually create the samples. So this is basically what this is. So this is the first Sunday of August. So I'll be actually creating some samples for you guys to flip. Usually I'll make about 2 samples and put them in the Discord. If you're not sure how to get to the Discord, there is a link below in the description of this video that'll allow you to actually get into the Discord, and you have an option in there that says sample flip area, right? So you can just go download the 2 samples, flip them, and then put them back into the sample flip area. And basically I will go over the sample flips on that Thursday, the next Thursday. So Sunday, the first Thursday, no. The second Thursday, yes. So I'll give you almost 2 weeks to actually create a sample or a flip out of the samples that I actually present or create for you guys. If you have like any questions or concerns about it, definitely leave it in the Discord, or you can even leave it below in the videos. I usually will get back to them and give you any kind of input that you need on them. Usually the winner of the competition does get a prize. So if you're interested in that, or just interested in just getting some samples, definitely join the Discord. And I also do a live beat review on Thursday nights. So if you're not interested in doing a sample flip, but you want to present some work like a song or a beat that you made, we do a live beat review on Thursday nights on this channel as well. All right, I guess so. With that being said, let's just see if we can make some samples. I'm going to use my template and let's see. August. Okay. So what's really cool about Traction is they have so many options to kind of make chords and things like that on here. Let me just make some more tracks. So let's start with some strings. So let's do what do I want to do? Let's do sign player. Right. So I'll just do sign player. Just adding a single plugin. I don't need the extra stuff. And so let's see, we can set some strings up on here. Browse. Let's do some spiccatos. Is it Vishtich? I'm sorry for butchering your name. I have no idea how to say that, but welcome. Hello to you as well. Let's see here. Smooth this over. Give me a easier way to see stuff. All right, and if you're wondering, this sign player is absolutely free. It is by Orchestral Tools, and they have a whole bunch of different free ones in there. I haven't actually looked in their store in a minute. I don't know if they added anything new. I guess there's no time like the present, huh? Um, okay. And it doesn't look like, nope, there's nothing new. But all of these are actually free. They have the layers option, so you can do strings. They have the other strings. They have some pianos, some percussions, some brass stuff, some big band stuff on here. Church organs. They have a felt piano, a ukulele, a jazz flute, which is that jazz flute is actually really good. Electric bass, and his voices is really good as well. But yeah, it's a really good tool for sure. So let's see if we can just make something in here. I'm just gonna create a MIDI, and let's open up the piano. I'm gonna close out this mixer part. So I have my little setup for views down here. So if I do like the mixer to remove the mixer, I can remove the MIDI. So like all this is like really easy to kind of move around in the DAW. Let's bring this down and let's bring this up. Let's give me some more room for. All right, and I don't know what key I want to be in, so let's see. Let's do an E. All right, let's do an E minor. So we have an E minor scale here, and I can even do it to where I can just see show the notes that's actually in key, right? So let's start with here. I'm just going to use the pencil tool, just kind of click things in a little bit easier. All right, so let's make this to here, right? So let's do that. Boom, boom. All right. So, no. Let's go up to here. So let's do that, and let's duplicate these over. Of course, it would do that. Never asked it to do that. I don't know what that did, but that's not what I want to do. One of those things about this DAW is like it has like its little quirks that it does, which all DAWs kind of have like their own little thing that they kind of do. But this one, for some reason, at times it goes haywire. All right. So what's really cool about this DAW though is that I can kind of make these into chords just by hitting on the chords here and making whatever I want it to kind of be. But let's do this. Let's go. Let's copy these up, right? All right. So why is it off? See, like little quirky things like that. I don't know why it would do that. All right, so for these up here, what I can do is make a chord. Let's do some minor triads. What? See, like, it's weird things like that. Like, why did it not just do what I asked it to do? If I wanted it just to be the chords up here, the ones that are highlighted, triad. See, it's moving like everything, and I don't want it to do that. But I guess it should be fine. So let's just do it that way. Let's do the triads. And then what I can do is just grab this bottom one and drag it back down to E. And once again, it's doing weird stuff. All right. Why is it still off? And we'll probably cut these back, right? And do another chord here. All right, so then we can kind of do like some randomizing on here. So let's randomize the notes. And what's cool is they give you like a little screen. You can kind of do your randomization on here. Let's hear how it sounds though. Right. Let's see. What else do you want? Let's go contact. And let's do some bursts. And let me make sure the MIDI is on. And Let's make a MIDI. All right, so what I can do is just copy these, all right, and put them in here. And we're going to drop them down an octave. What did I set this to? All right. All right, so let's remove that one and just kind of stretch this one out. And let's remove this one. And what I can probably do is let's kind of chop up these so it's more like chops. And the question is, how many chops do I want it to be? Let's see. No, I don't remember where the chops are. I think it's like on the grooves or something. Yep, these are the things you run into when you're using a new DAW. All right, so let's do this another way. So let me well, okay. Let's do this another way. Let's do this. Grab these, right? And let's do there should be a way to do it without I just don't remember how to do it. I know I could do the whole thing and then go to like this pattern generator, right? And I can do like an ARP. But as you see, that didn't work out too well either. Oh man. So I could have swore there was a way to there it goes. So let's do that. Gio, what's good, man? Thank you for joining. All right. Yeah, it's a very interesting door, all right. It has like some quirks I still trying to kind of figure out, but it's pretty cool, man. Like some of the things you can kind of do in here. It still has like some things that they kind of need to iron out inside of it, but I mean it's not a bad doll. Uh, just like I said, it just needs some ironing out to kind of get everything to go the way it should be going. Um, I need some like some other strings. What do I want to use? Let's go back in contact. There are some things that I think they need to work on, especially like their multi instrument output stuff. They need to definitely work on that because like you can't really have like multiple instances inside of like your contact to do um like set up like an orchestral kind of piece or whatever. They don't have that option to set it up like all the other DAWs do. I mean, you can do your breakdown for your drums. They make that super simple and easy to kind of do, but for other instruments, not so much. I need another string. Um, maybe here. I don't want to use that one. All right, so maybe this. Let's see. Like one of the things that kind of is weird to me is like I have to kind of do this if I'm gonna use the keyboard on there. All right, I think that'll work. So let's run with that. Is it not legatoing? I could have swore I had it on legato. Oh, it's not on. All right. Let's try that again. Maybe here. Maybe here. See, like that's kind of weird to me. Like it wouldn't let me do it. It's hard to say. Hmm. The workflow is it's kind of, I mean, it just kind of matters how you use stuff. I'm just gonna like be honest. Like it just matters how you use stuff. If you use like your if you're more of like, you know, keyboard kind of playing stuff, it's not as intuitive. Because like I said, for each one, you kind of have to click on here and make sure you're on MIDI in order to actually play it from. See, like these other options up here, like this one, it's not gonna play it unless I switch it to that one. That's what's kind of, you know, I don't necessarily like that part about it. Or if you switch up here, like it's still just not. So if I wanted to play up here, I have to go and put it on the MIDI. See what I'm saying? Like that part of it is not that intuitive. But if you're just if you're just making like chords and tracks and stuff, this is really really easy to kind of use. Steven, what's good, man? I agree, Steven. I'm a Reaper person as well, but I want to definitely try this DAW out to like its fullest, just so I can kind of just make sure I know, you know, what's right, and for me as you know, production wise. So I definitely try it out. I'll probably do it for like this whole month. I'll probably be in waveform, just kind of figuring things out, giving you guys some comparisons to the DAWs and all that good stuff. I mean, but so far it's okay. I don't have a real issue with waveform. There are some really quirky things that it does that I don't understand why it does it. Some of their shortcuts are not really shortcuts. There are things that I really like. I like this option for like this MIDI editing section, so I can kind of just do different things. Like this is for randomizing notes. You can do like nudges up and down. You can do a mute for actual MIDI note in here as well. You can do some legato. You can do some splits. So like it gives you some pretty cool options to get kind of what you want. But yeah, it still takes some time getting used to it. Right now I have it set to where, you know, it's gonna always be in key because all the keys are here. So I have the view set to show notes in key. So I can just, you can actually do that as well. So you have only just the notes that are actually in the key of whatever you have it set to. And right now I have it set to E minor. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm gonna mess with the chords on the next track, so I can kind of show you some things, man. The chords is really one of the reasons why I kind of gravitated toward it. Um, they make it kind of interesting to kind of get a nice little groove going, really simple. But I'll show you that. Yeah, you can change them really easy. Well, I have to show you. If you have the pro version, then you should be able to do some interesting things with the chords. But I'll show you. Let me try to finish this sample up here. Don't know where I'm going with it. I think I do want this, but I don't want these specific ones on there. Maybe if I remove and just stretch it out maybe, and only have it like that might work. All right. What I want to add. Let's go and see if we can find something and expand. Maybe like a pad or something. Bright pad maybe. And what I can just do is take this one, put it there. And instead of it being chopped up, let's do this erase, right? It's probably a easier way to do this, but I just don't know what it is at this very moment. So we're going to stick to what we know. All right, and then you should be able to legato all of these. And why did these get cut? See what I'm saying? This is quirky kind of things that happen. That it shouldn't happen. Come on. And I can't highlight them? Why not? See? Weirdness. I don't understand. Why would it do that? And like I can't even like click on it. It's just weird. Why? Why did it do that? So let's see. So it's like, why would it do that? So these are like the quirky things I'm saying that it does. I have no idea why. I can probably get rid of these bottom ones. Maybe just take this one out. Let's see, we can add maybe a flux. Yeah. I haven't had any issues missing stuff for sure. I haven't really got it to crash, so that's a good thing. I'm bugging the arranger. That's what's up. It took them a while to get back to me. I knew that. Inside a cakewalk, yes, you can set it to 1/3, but you had to put it on triplets. So like it's a triplet setting that you have to put on there. There's a triplet setting inside a cakewalk that you can use. It's usually inside that the piano roll section that you can use. But if you're using it inside of what is that? The step sequencer, it's a little different. You have to put it on like set those little grids differently in there. I don't remember what it is for the triplets though. But yeah, you can do them. I even have a script. So like if you're trying to do like, you know, hi-hat rolls, you can cut them by 3. You can have like a little block and then cut it by 3. Um, it's called, what is it called? I think it's called split notes in Cakewalk. And I have it's a CAL script that somebody created, and I've been using that inside of Cakewalk. But Traction makes it kind of easy to do chops. So like if you wanted to like do a chop, you can kind of just right click on here and do like split note, and you can have it set to, you know, your triplets, your quadruplets, and all that stuff. So like I think that's pretty cool that they have that option in there right off the gate instead of doing like a script to do it. Uh, yeah, inside the piano roll. I know what you're saying. Yeah, there's a way to set the I think it says triplets or something like that. I don't remember exactly but yeah, you can change them to do rolls and triplets and stuff. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, man. No problem, Gio. Yeah, I have the pro version, but it's just, you know, weird things that happen in these DAWs. Um, I think that should be cool. Like that. Let's see if we can just kind of do a little bit of mixing on here. Uh, just to make everything kind of flow a little bit better. All right. One of the things that I'm not that big of a fan of inside Attraction is like their option to do like buses and stuff. Like you can do it kind of easy, but it's not really easy. Like you have to know where to go to actually make things work. And I'm not a big fan of that. I like to just have stuff where it needs to be and just kind of move that way. So like if I wanted to make a bus, like I can do it here and I have to add stuff, right? So I have to add the return, right? So this return is what I would need. And then I can add like, you know, like a reverb or something. Where's the reverb? Saw it. Natural reverb. I think this reverb is actually really cool, man. I think they did a good job with this. I'm gonna make it a small room. Let's turn down the mix. And so now I would need to do a send for this. So I'm gonna send this, and there's only one bus. So let's see. The thing that always gets me is like I don't remember if it should be before or after. And let's try another reverb. So I probably have this in the wrong spot, or this is in the wrong spot. Nope. So that's definitely in the right spot. But don't hear my reverb. See, and like this is the kind of things that you're like, why is it not working the way it should be, right? Is getting the input into the track. I just never understood why it's not as cohesive as it should be. Because technically I should be able to hear the reverb being played through this aux, right? Yep. Yep. Yeah, I just don't understand why they didn't do that. So you can kind of set it up that way. So let me hear what the reverb sounds like on this track. And I'm going to delete this one. Right, and let's delete this. So, see, that's how it should sound. But it wasn't giving me that, cut some of these lows out. Let's turn down the size some. I do like their plugins though. They actually work pretty good. No qualms with that. All right. So All right. Another thing like about like the sends, this kind of or the auxiliary sends is that you can't really um say how much. Is that accurate? Like how much you want to actually send? I don't know how to adjust the send um that is actually receiving. So like that's another weird thing that they have in here that I'm not 100% sure how to cope with. um yeah. All right. So I think that should be pretty cool. On the send you can move it up and down. Okay. See, yeah, like I haven't really gotten into all that. One thing that does drive me crazy is this section here. This section here drives me so crazy because I'm so used to like, you know, doing like if I wanted to highlight all of them, I usually right click on stuff or just do a regular click. But for this, like if you right click and you try to move, it'll do this zooming thing. Like I'm like, why is it doing that? And there's no way to change that that I know of. Like I don't know if there's a way to change that or not. Um, and I just don't get it. So I'm gonna highlight all of these and I'm gonna hit D to duplicate them over, which is cool. You don't have to like really do a lot to duplicate. Just kind of hit the D on the keyboard and it'll duplicate it over. Um, I guess this right click comes in handy sometimes, but like now that I know that it's there, it's just weird. So um, it's definitely a learning curve. Let's see. Let's mute this one. I don't know what the mute key is. Mute. Nope, I'm not even muting them. How do you mute? Is it M? Nope. M is mixer. All right, so mute. Shortcut is E. Remember that, E. All right. All right, so E, bring that in, and then everything comes in. All right. I think the strings might come in next. And let's take out the brass until later on. No cuts in the building. What's good, man? All right, so I think that should be okay for the first one. let's create a new one, which is really cool. I like the fact that it has that thing like Reaper where you can kind of just make a new project, and just kind of make it. Let's see, Sampleflip, August. All right. Um, they took away all my stuff. All right, so let's do my eyeball. Let's bring this back and add one. Change this to no editing. All right, so I guess this is the easiest way. All right, so let's do the chord thing like I was saying before. So let's add the chord track. Chords. Come on. Why? See what I'm saying? Like this, why is it not showing my chords? Edit. So why is it not showing my so why is it not showing it? Yeah, these are the weird things that happen, man. So why? Why is it not showing that? So let's do a new project. And instead of doing this whack waveform one, I'm gonna do mines. And let's see if we can do that over. I don't know why the arranger wasn't showing in there. Ah, see? Down arrow next to the smart app. Well, I mean, like I said, there's so many things in here that I have to really get used to that that's why I make my own templates because of stuff like this. All right, so let's go to the chord track and let's do a new chord. Right, so we have our chord here, and um, what do we want to start with? Let's start with a 5, right? So the next one can be the. I'm just gonna go with the popular way to do it, right? So I can drag this out. So I have my like chord progression up here, right? So let's see if we can find some keys. I don't want to dig the keys. All right, so keys on classic. Let's do something simple. All right, so we got keys on classic here. Let's make our chords or MIDI clip. And what we can do is go to this pattern generator, or if you have it down here, you can do it pattern generator, right? Um, Either or. I'm gonna go here though. And here is the pattern generator floating in the air. All right, so I can set it to chords, bass line, or melody. So let's start with, let's do chords, right? So it basically just made some chords. That sounds horrendous. All right, so let's change this one, right? So you can go through and try to change them to whatever you want to. So let's change this to 3. Um, let's change this one as well. Let's do. All right. That's a lot better. All right, so we have an option to do a spread, which is always cool. Let me bring up the piano roll so you can kind of see it. Let us hide the mixer and why? All right, let's bring this up. So, all right, so we have our generator here and we have our keys. We can do a spread and it actually spreads out the keys. And you can do an octave up. You can do it down. All right, so that one's not bad. So you can always do like even your presets. You have a whole bunch of different presets and changes you can make. So let's say right now, I think this is on a C. I don't know what key this is in. What key is this in? It's telling me that it's I think it should be a C. But then again, what do I know? um it should be going by whatever this universal one is. So usually you could change your scale and stuff. So let's see if I change this to an E. As you see, it changed it all the notes. So I mean, it just kind of matters where you want to go. F. Let's say we did a C sharp, right? So it'll change all the notes automatically on this thing, which is super dope. And then you can even change the scale. So like if I didn't want, if I wanted it on major or minor, or if I wanted to be a mixodian, so so let's change it. Let's change the rhythm up a little bit. So I'm gonna move this one over, right? So I can move this over and do like this, right? What is it doing? It's doing some other stuff. Always doing some other stuff. Why? Why traction? Why you always gotta do other stuff? I didn't actually do any of that, did I? But yeah. So you can kind of like stretch out the chords, give it a little rhythm. I think this is wrong. So let's do something else here. Let's go 2. Let's change this again. Let's go 5. It's the same as this key. So bam, bam, maybe this. Oh, that's cool. Mm, 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 mm. So let's see if we can add another one at the end here. Mm-mm. Mm. Now the question is, do I do it half? I think right here should be fine. Let's see. We can change or add a note in there to the progression. So um, um, maybe a one. That's probably completely wrong. That's probably completely wrong. Let's see. Um, why is it so low? See? Bring it back to the beginning, maybe? No? Um, hmm. Yeah. So that'll actually work, right? So let's change this keys on classic to a little better piano here. All right. So, I mean, it's just that simple to kind of add all the stuff in here that you want. So, like, if you wanted to add another track, so let's add like two more tracks, right? And let's do a modo bass. So with this, like, I mean, with this traction, like you can just do so many cool things with it. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go strings. Let's go some old strings, heavy gauge, 5 strings, right? Um, so for this one, this track here, if you wanted to, what you can do is add a MIDI. So I'm gonna hit G on the keyboard and that's gonna automatically create a MIDI for it, right? And then and the same thing we did for the other clip, we can go to this pattern generator, right? And this time, instead of the pattern style being like um, chords, we can do a bass line. So it'll automatically create a bass line for me, right? Um, and then you can change like the octave. Let's go down to 3. Of course, that is too low. um, let's go back to 4. Yeah. And then, you always have like your presets. So we can do it, to change up the rhythm if you wanted to. Um, so like it makes it so much easier to kind of set stuff up if you wanted to do that. And then you can do like your, let's say let's do expand, right? So let's see if we have some soft lead, right? What is this? And we can go here, G, make a MIDI, right? I think that's might be an okay sound. So same thing. You can go to your pattern generator. I know a lot of people probably will go down here and use it and just go to pattern generator and then do, let's say, let's do our ARP, right? So you can do an ARP in here. You can change like how many octaves it has. You can do like the pattern length, like how long the pattern actually is, right? You can do how many steps it actually has. And you can always choose whichever one you want to switch it to. And you can even take off like these, the root note. So it will play the root note. You don't have to have it do that. You could change it. Right, so like it has some really cool things in here that you can kind of do. Let's change this to 8. Right, so now you have a whole lot of stuff going up and down. You know, I do it for you guys, Low Cuts, for sure. Yeah, definitely good for getting ideas down. But see, I mean, the thing about it is that if you wanted to change this at any time and change your key, change your note, change your whatever, you can always do that. Like, and all of them will actually change. So anything in here will still change to whatever I change it to. That's one of the cool things about the chord track. Like, it doesn't have to, you know, stay the same. Like, I really need to change this piano. It's driving me crazy. Replace. Let's go with contact. I'm tired of this showing up. It's very distracting. So let's go with some Neor. Let's do a pure. So yeah. um, the thing about, like I said, traction is just kind of interesting the way they have uh, all the things in here set up. Um, I quite enjoy a lot of things in it, and there's a lot of things that are just like really weird. I don't know why they did certain things a certain way. All right. So for example, right? So let's say I wanted to kind of like squeeze all of these together. You don't do it down here in the piano roll. You have to do it like up here. Like you got to drag like what is it? Alt. You got to hit Alt and then kind of click on this, and this will shrink or stretch, your stuff. But if you just regularly do it, it'll, cut back your sample. So it's kind of interesting that they chose to do it that way. Like there's no way to do it inside of the piano roll down here to kind of do that same function. Um, I wonder why they went that route with it. I still think the all your stuff set up on this side, that whole Ableton thing, I've never liked Ableton because everything was on this right hand side. But for them, like instead of having like your track and all this other stuff over in one side, they have it split, which I don't necessarily like. Cause this going over here, then gotta go over here is like a wasted actions. Like it should be right here. Everything should be right here on this side. Or if you want to be like Ableton, keep it on this side. Have everything over here. But that's not the case. Like I can't mute from over here. Even though this is where the track is, this is where the input is, this is where, all that stuff is, but you can't do it from this side. You have to do it all the way over here to do the mute. Um, I don't know why they did that. Like I said, there's some things in here that I don't understand the workflow that they try to create for it. But this chord thing is what really would attract me to waveform. The fact that I can actually do the stem separation as well is another key thing that I actually like. I actually do like their effects that they have in here. They actually work pretty good. I like the fact that you can have like this whole little section here. This is almost like in Reaper where you have like your own little tray section to kind of do your different edits and stuff like that. So there's a lot of good in here. It just could be better. um, I guess with that said, I'm gonna actually come out of waveform. Let me bounce this first one, and we're gonna jump into the big dog. All right, so let's bounce this. Um, all right. So like I kind of took off everything on here, just because like I don't understand why they had it set up the way they did. Um, all right. All right. So, let's go desktop. And let's render. Very interesting. All right. Let's see how it came out. All right. So I think it needs to be a little louder. Um, that's another thing that this DAW does is it will change the volume as a negative 3 dB, which I don't understand why they did that. Reset volume to 0. Um, I don't know why they did that. Very interesting. The fact that they did do that. Um, let's put some plugins on here. Let's do a all right. All right. I think that should be a lot better. So export render file and yeah, render. So it just made a whole new sample for no reason. Like, what if I wanted it to go over that one that was there already? Huh? What about that traction? All right. So that should be actually fine, yo. No issues with that. All right. So I guess we can save this one. Um, I don't need to keep this one. I'm not going to use it. Come on. I guess I can save it. No problem. This one I don't need at all. And we can close out traction. All right. Let's make this kind of quick. So let's see. Let's go and do actually, let's do this. Cancel. Cancel. Delete that. I'm just going to use a layout. I think it'll be a little bit easier for me to kind of just set everything up. All right. So what do we want? We want let's do glaze. And let's do some maybe a foundations. Do a guitar. Let's do what else do we want? Do soul sessions. Hey man, Traction is actually a really good DAW. You just need to kind of work with it. Um, especially if you're like on the verge of looking for another DAW due to the whole cakewalk shenanigans. I think Traction will fit like perfectly fine there, y'all. Rickenbacker bass. Let's do that. Um, let's do that. All right. So this is one of the disappointing things for me. Like I couldn't do. You can't do this in Traction waveform. Like it doesn't give you the option to like separate and have them like on different tracks to do like this whole contact thing. If you do want to learn how to actually use contact this way, I do have a video showing you how to set up contact for your outs and inside a Reaper. Makes it a lot easier. All right. So what we want to do is go to view and go to our outputs, and we're gonna go to this batch function here, and we're gonna go to batch function clear out section and all that good stuff. So now all right. All right, let's run with that. All right. And what was this one? Why is my bass in one ear? Why is my bass in one ear? Do I gotta do it mono? How do you change that? Duh. All right, so nope. Okay, maybe. All right, cool, whatever. Of course, it would be something that I'm doing wrong, right? Um, audio channels. Let's do one. I change this to one? No, change it to one. Come on, one. One. There we go. Okay. Nope. Why is my bass doing that? All right. So now we know bass is not gonna work. All right. So let's see if we can find another one. Let's see. All right. Hmm. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bass. All right, let's try this one. And let's do this again. Let's go. Bam. So that bass works. Cool. All right. I don't know what I did on here. Really? All right. Let's get this going the right way. And let's do the all right. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah. We're gonna run with that. All right. I don't know if it's an E minor. I think it's a major, but yeah. So I mean that should be it, man. Um, I think I could work with those, and yeah, about to jump up off of here. Sonen, what's good, man? Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. So these will be inside of the sample flip area inside of the Discord. So if you are part of the Discord, you should be able to get these samples in there, I guess, in a couple of minutes. So, no problem. No problem, man. It's very interesting that it's going that slow. I wonder why it's going that slow to process this. It's very interesting. All right. All right, so let's see. What's this one? Did I save it somewhere else? No, it should be in the desktop. All right. All right. So I have the two samples in here. I just need to rename this other one so that's it'll work. Rename. August. What did I name this one? And I have no idea what the key was. I also didn't put the tempo. And it sucks all the way around. I want to say it was 140 as well. I just don't remember the key it was in. I think I set it for F. I don't remember. Or was it E? Yeah, glaze, man. Gotta have it. All right. I don't know what key the other one was in. Let's see if waveform will save the day. Um, that's not it. What's this one? What the hell? Was it this one? Yeah, it's very strange that it's taking this long to pull it up. All right. This was the one. So, what key was I in? I don't even know. E. E minor. So I was in the same. I was right. All right. E minor. All right. So you guys should see that in the Discord. So yeah. I have no idea how many people are on here now or even listening to me. Looks like 3 people maybe. All right. Ladies and gents. All right. I'm going to jump off of here. So like I said, if you do want to be part of the Discord, the link is below in the description of the video. And I'll put those samples in there so you guys can actually use them. But until then, I will see you on Thursday for the live beat reviews. Peace.